Hi guys, this is Stephanie. Welcome to Stephanie's Journey. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, welcome back. My mic keeps going out, so I have taped this. This is the third time. So I just went and got my earpiece and gonna tape it this way. So hopefully the audio is pretty decent. Today I am going to do a end of the year garden tour. So for those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome, and those of you returning, welcome back. Don't know if I just said that or not, but garden is in shambles because I have not been out here. It's been raining for 3 straight days, so, and I haven't cleaned it up. I was supposed to clean it up before Christmas, but I got into a little rut and didn't get to do that. My mom got sick and passed around Christmas time, so Christmas time is a little hard for me. Well, she passed it in the beginning of January, but she got sick right at Christmas time, so it's hard for me sometimes. Some years I do good, some years I do not, but this was one of those not years. My hair was straight when I came out here the very first time, and now it is completely curly, so it is reverting back. But let's get to the garden tour because that is what we are here for. And I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and gonna have a Happy New Year. So let's turn you around. Okay, here is my greenhouse that I put up. I will link the video up here where I put it together. But when I came out here, it was trying to blow away, so I put my soil and compost containers in here and some other containers to keep it held down. So hopefully that'll hold it until I start putting stuff in here. That way I'm gonna leave it in here because I'm gonna clean off my porch and fix it up a little bit because I'm gonna sell my house, so I can't have my porch looking like this. It looks a hot mess, so I'm going to get everything organized inside of here and then start some seeds at the first of the year. On these top 2 shelves, these bottom 2 will probably be storage because I don't know how the start's gonna do out here, so I'm not gonna put a lot of stuff out here, but I'm gonna clean up all of that, the tables, clean the pillows and stuff. I'll probably take these inside and just clean the actual porch, but we'll see, and up under the tables and make it presentable for when I take my pictures to sell it because I'm a realtor. But anywho, back here we have our cabbages, purple cabbages. They still have not really heated up. They're folding over still, but slowly but surely they're doing their thing. We got broccoli here. It is growing. It's not huge, maybe a softball size, maybe. This is maybe grapefruit size, but they're getting bigger. Not ready for me to harvest yet. I would if it was going to get extreme cold, but it's not. And there is the Brussels sprouts, as you can see. Brussels sprouts are forming down there at the bottom. The key is to pull off the limbs at the very bottom down there to give them space to grow. As you can see, at the one here at the top still has limbs, but it's growing. But they grow better if you start pruning the limbs and just leave that crown part there on the top. And let them just grow up and keep them. They have heavy feeders, so keep them fertilized. We have their deal. We have right there fig tree, and then also right here fig tree, and then all the blueberry trees that are overwintering. That is my citronella here that I need to pull up, but I'm gonna just cut it back and see if it comes back because I don't know how that works. I can't wonder how tadpoles get in water from rain, but they're in there. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how tadpoles come, but anyway, this is chocolate mint and regular mint. This is my onions that I put in pots that didn't do anything. This is my coriander. I haven't split it up yet because I was waiting on it to get full true leaves, but it's just starting. It only has one. Should at least have 3 or 4 before you move it, so haven't moved it yet. This is all of my garlic. Looks like all of them finally came up, except for it looks like I may be missing one right here, but I'm not 100% sure. I looked, I didn't see anything. I counted them. It's 19 of them. I think I had 20 in this kind. This is the early Italian garlic, so we'll see. It might come up, might not. If not, I'll be thankful for what I get, and hopefully the bad weather doesn't come and kill it off like it did last year. This is just, I have composted sweet potato leaves, I think, in there. Some kind of leaves. I think it's sweet potatoes. I buried them so they can compost down. Then cover them completely up. So I may put a little bit more soil in there and let them break down over the winter. Then those are just empty pots here. Stuff that I need to clean up in the yard. Am I the only one that still has a bunch of cleanup to do in the garden? I got a bunch of cleanup. I still have not cleaned up stuff. It's getting cold, then it gets back warm, get back cold. And I've been working. I had a whole lot of work to do before I went on vacation for the holidays that I had to get done. So I worked some late hours, so didn't have time to do any of that because I've got to pay my bills. YouTube does not pay my bills. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Maybe one day. But anywho, let's get back to the garden tour and see. Comment below though and let me know if you still got a bunch of cleanup to do from your fall garden. Alright, let's start with this. This here is my compost tea that I use. I just pour, like if I pull off leaves from in here, I just pour them in there, sticks and stuff in there. At one time it was a bird and a rat in there, a mice or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I just let his little tail stay in there and drown, and let him get back to the earth. So he's in there. Then here we have kohlrabis, the ones that are growing very, very slow. They do not like to be grown in this pot because they're growing slow. The ones in the ground, they got put in the same day, and they're so much bigger, so won't be growing in this, and it could be the container. Might not be enough nutrients in it, but yeah, getting a hole down there, which is freaking me out. I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna fill it in with a bunch of rocks and stuff and put something in it, so in case something in there, it won't last. Anyway, these are my Savoy cabbages. They are taking their sweet time at curling in, but they're getting hard, so hopefully they are about to produce heads. Then I got 3 onions in here that not gonna do much of nothing, but we'll keep them in there for bug deterrent. Hopefully that works. Maybe not. And then this bed, it looks a hot freaking mess. I still have not harvested my collard greens. Then we got some cabbages here along in the front. They look decent, except for some of the outside leaves where the worms got really bad. But for the most part, they look okay. But they're just starting to form heads as well. And then these are the cabbages. I thought it was 4 cabbages in here. 1, 2, 3. It's just 3. I don't know where another one is, so I guess it's just 3. The bok choy has come back to life. If you leave it the center, as long as I'm in the center, the small leaves didn't die, so they're coming back. So we'll eat those. The rosemary still looks good. There goes my neighbor's dog. And then this is the one I left to be eaten up, so it's still getting eaten up, but it's still growing. I do see poop on that one, so it's a caterpillar on it, but I don't have no gloves, so I can't hunt it down, but it's on there. So we'll leave it and come back and find it. I'm going to try to harvest those today, as well as harvest these strawberry radishes, but I might not. They're gonna split if I keep leaving them in the ground. Then these carrots are looking okay. Not the best, but they're looking okay, so they can withstand cold. And then over here in this bed, we still have the spinach. It's growing, not getting much bigger, but it didn't die. I don't know how it didn't die, but it did, so we're gonna roll with that. These are more Brussels sprouts. I'm still taking off the bottom leaves so they can get bigger. So they all have Brussels sprouts, all of them now, except for that little baby back there. But Yeah, nope, he got some too. I don't know how. I don't think it's gonna live. See that the middle piece there, it looks rotten. The bottom piece looks fine, but the middle piece looks rotten. And then this one here. So all the rest of them though have Brussels sprouts on them. All of them. That one has the biggest ones, but we don't know how they're gonna do. These ones look the best as far as together. Like these are spreading out, but I don't know if that's what they're supposed to do, because last year they didn't get no bigger than that before they went to seed. So these bok choy came back to life, and then we still have the kohlrabi that's in here, and they look decent. Got some weeds coming up I need to pull out, and I need to cut off all this bad celery and just let it keep growing, because it'll keep growing in the middle even though that's bad. But if it still keeps getting cold, then it'll die back. If not, it'll just keep growing forever, because it got good roots. You see, let me see, forgot I hit you there. See how big the root is, the celery root. You can eat celery root. It's good for something, I can't remember what, but it has good medicinal properties. So if it dies back, we'll pull that up and dry that out. I think it's for tea or something, but it has a health benefit. Don't know what it is. So that's it for the bottom half of this side of the garden. We'll go up on the hill, and it's a mess up there. My hair is getting bigger and bigger as I stay out here in all this humidity from the rain. It was straight when I first came out. But anywho, let's look at the carrots and see what they look like. Alright, these are the carrots. They pretty much died back. I might be able to pull some of them out of here, but every time I pulled one, they've been really small. When they look big, like that one looks big, really big, and got two of them beside each other. So maybe I'm gonna leave them. Ground's too wet. I don't want to mess with them today. My yard is full of weeds too. But I can't put any chemicals on here around my food. Bad enough it comes from the neighbor's yard. So in here is we got a little bit of spinach I planted in random spots. Then the rest of this is turnips. These are collard greens. That is Savoy cabbage. That is not doing anything, but it looks like it was gonna die. Oh, it's folding in, but then it came back to life. This stuff in this bed is growing slowly but surely, but it's growing. This cabbage is collards I cut all the way back, and they have come back to life. So soon I'll be able to get some off of them. It's also sprouting like a tree down here at the bottom, because they're big, real big. And then more turnips. This bed I filled with turnips because I told my aunt I was going to grow her some turnips and send her some. I'll bring her some if I go home. So either way, she'll get some turnips. I got some more in another spot, but these here are taking forever. This is the disaster bed. I just keep throwing scraps over here, and letting them compost in place. But I'm going to pull all of those up, but it will not be until the first of the year, because don't have time for that right now, but it looks a mess. So I'm gonna pull all this up, put more compost down, and cover it up. I don't think I'm gonna put anything else in this bed until it's time for the plant in March. This bed, of course, just have the one lonesome carrot, this cabbage leaves. I don't think they're gonna form a head, because this was a cabbage that was in here last year, and I left the stump and it produced. This is another Savoy cabbage, and that's pretty much it. I need to pull that up and that up. Those are tomato plants, and clean this up. Maybe put some compost around this, and maybe put some onions right here, because I have some onions that I need to plant, and call that a day. This is the bed that I fertilized, so I put some cardboard down so that weeds won't come up in it. This is the bed that has the onions here. Need to put some onions there because nothing is in this spot. And then this is the garlic. This garlic finally all came up. I think every one of them came up. I'm not missing any. Nope, all 16 of them. So they're there. And then nothing here. We do have a few onions that survived that I planted, the little small ones. So they're still in here doing their thing, but not many of them. And then we have these peas. So I'm going to let these peas keep going. I don't know how well they're going to do. We have the onion here too, and an onion there, and there, there. But I don't know if the other ones didn't make it. That was in this row here. So I do have more onions. So I will fill in the gaps, probably here, and then in this row, and then back down there in that empty space beside that, those cabbage leaves, I'll probably put onions. And yeah, that's it. I'm trying to grow enough garlic to last me for the year and to make garlic powder. So that's my hopes. These peas are looking very good. That 3 came up. I had one there and there. They did not come up. I had 5 in here. Only 3 came up, which is fine. I may move this one over there so that we'll just have those 3. But these, oh wow, look, that thing came up. Oh, I moved that. These are the shallots in this row. One that was right here didn't make it, so I moved this onion here. That's a shallot, and this is an onion, and then everything else in here is onions all the way over. Even from here, this little one and all of those are onions, and they're doing good. I didn't think they would survive a cold. They were not covered, but they did. I covered these, then I uncovered them to let them grow. I gave them a haircut. They may need another little haircut, but I don't know. I let them go. It's not supposed to get no lower than 30s, so they should be fine as long as they're in the 30s. I'm gonna leave them uncovered. And then these are some more of the onion bulbs that I grew last year that are growing. So yeah, I'm happy about the growth. These are Walla Walla. All of these are red onions for the most part. Maybe a few yellow, white here and there, but I'm going to move these and put them together. I might probably just leave a row of them here, and then the rest of them I transplant somewhere else, but I'm trying to let them get a little bit bigger. Onions are fine to grow as they're growing like this, and then you just separate them once they get a little bit bigger. These I separated when they were probably this size, which was a little bit too early, but they're doing good, so we're going to leave them. And these will get a little bit more bigger, get a bigger bulb on them, so they have a better survival rate. Same here. These was onion sets. Got a lot of water, rainwater, but they have all just about started to push out greens. One had died. This one still feels okay. Got these 2. They kind of soft, so they probably won't make it, but I will replace them with some of those in those spots. These are the broccolis that we have. We finally got one with a head on it. Oh, this one has a head too. I can see it down in there, but the other one doesn't, and that one doesn't, so they should be coming along soon. I planted them all the same day. Don't know why these are going so slow. I did put an onion. I moved that onion that was over there that was dying. I put it right there and see in case it might come. It had good roots, but it was soft, so I don't think it's going to do anything, but it may. We'll see. Here is the other garlic that I planted that I have been waiting for it to come up. Oh shit. Damn, I hit my arm. Pulled that back and there was a worm up under it. But anyway, I don't do worms, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. All of them have not come up yet. But for the most part they have. For the most part. So we'll wait and see. Give them a chance. Because some of these took a little bit longer than others to come up. So that one is awfully close to that one. Sure is, but I'm going to leave it. I am going to leave them two that close together. They'll be alright. They push each other away. These are the transplants from my first season. So I put them in the ground and let them do whatever it is they are going to do. I don't know why my scared tail moved that, but I did. And we'll see how this goes. So I should have a bunch of garlic. This was my nasturtiums. I had said in my other video that nasturtiums I planted them last year. No, not last year, not this year. This spring, but last spring I planted nasturtiums with my tomatoes and I didn't have any bugs. And then I was reading on my site for the Georgia UGA site, and they said nasturtiums is a good pest control. So I'm going to make sure I plant a bunch of them this year, because I just said that, I didn't know it, but it's the true fact. Anyway, here is some more turnip greens. In this pot I had 3 that died. I may plop a couple more in here. I like turnips and I like the turnip greens. This was my squash. I'm going to clean this up, put some more soil in it, may cover it with something, I don't know, so I won't weeds grow in it, because weeds are starting to grow. Same with this one, so it can be ready to grow. I'm going to plant my squash really early next year, because I planted it late this year and it did fine up until we got a frost. So I'm going to do the same thing this year, and if it starts to get a frost, I'm going to cover it. And it was fine. Same was in here. Squash, zucchini, one of them. Do the same thing. I don't know. These pots really need to go. Wish I could build me a bed here. We get so much rainwater that runs through here. You can't really put much here because it runs under this fence. So we'll see. I'm wanting to move. So these are eggplants that I am trying to see if they overwinter. So I have not taken them out the pot because they're still alive. The roots are still alive. The tree may not be at the top from the cold, but I think they're going to come back. I really do. So I'm going to leave them and see what they do. I'm going to cut some of the limbs back, probably, just not today. Same with this one, and see if it stays alive. I'm going to also plant some just in case, but if they still alive, then I'm going to be happy and I have a good fresh start on them. Is any of you that's not in warm climates, like 9 or below, 9 or above, overwintered, well, not overwintered, but just just left them outside, eggplant? And if you did they grow back? Like if you were in 7 or 8, have you ever done that before? I keep seeing stuff today because it's so warm that I'd be scared. There's something out here. But anyway, let me know if you've done it before and if it actually works, because I really want to try it. Don't know if I'm wasting my time. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not planting in that pot anyway in the wintertime, but just in case somebody has done it before, I would love to know if you have and if it was successful or not. So anyway, we're almost at the end, so let's turn around and do this last little section of the garden. Alright, these are my other turnips that I have growing in this pot. Don't think any of them have turnips as of yet, but they're getting big, which is a good thing. That one might have a turnip already coming. No, not quite yet, but it's close. It's close, it's close, it's close. Look like a bug or something. I need to stop sticking my hand down in there without a glove. No, I'm scared of everything. Yeah, those are looking good. Not big enough to really eat yet, but they are looking good. You can put them in a salad though. Salad greens if you want to. This is where I had my ginger, so not doing anything with that. I am going to top off this soil because I'm going to put more ginger back in here. This is my yarrow. It's holding on. It must not care too much. I mean, must not hate the cold too much because it's gotten down in the 20s and it's still here. It's still got some brown on it, but it still got some green. These are my red mustard greens. They are finally trying to get big. I got a bunch of them in this pot. So hopefully they get bigger soon. Because I haven't had any greens to eat. Outside of those collards, and I haven't picked them, so guess I could have ate some. I'm trying to figure out what this is growing. Piece of grass. I thought it was a garlic, because I had garlic in here last year. Put a whole bunch of seeds in here for lettuce. None of them came up except for this one. That is the only one that came up. None of the rest of them came up. Bunch of weeds in here, so I need to do something with this pot. And then this is fennel, and I left it and let it go to seeds, so I got a whole bunch of seeds from it. And then I need to pull this up. But this thing been in here, I don't know how long that's been in there, but it's forever. But the fennel has started pushing out more greens again. This is my Savoy cabbage. This is the closest Savoy cabbage that's pretty much trying to fold up and get a head on it, as well as that red one and that one. This is broccoli. Oh, I finally got a little head down there. So we got a little small head on that one. And then that one. I don't know how that one got a head with all of that. And I mean, the bugs just love that one. I mean, every day it had 4 or 5 worms on it. But it still grew. So, hey, if it's a will, it's a way. I want it to grow. Got some spinach in here. Some more turnip greens I put in here. I put 2 in each one. So each one has 2. Each one has 2 spinach. I think I got some more spinach somewhere else. This is red. I think these are the red mustard greens here. More spinach here. And spinach here. And spinach there. And then these is the red mustards. I just randomly put stuff in here. And then at the top we have strawberries that we still need to separate. And then these red Russian kale. And I call them red Russian kale, but I meant to call them red mustard greens, I think. I might have called them mustard, I don't know. But we have something in there growing. I don't know what it is. I keep sticking stuff places. That's a red mustard, I think. That's it. I think we've been all the way around this little thing. Yep. And then strawberries, they need to be separated or they're going to die. They still popping out green stuff, so they may be okay, but I need to separate them and move them. I want them in this tray and this tray. And then if I can get a third tray, then I'll take one off and remove it and put it at the top. So I want this full of strawberries, eventually the whole thing full of strawberries. How many will survive, but that's my goal for this green stock. And I still have, this is the leaf with the small pockets, and then I still have one in the garage with the larger one for the larger pockets that I'm actually going to start some cabbage seeds and broccoli and cauliflower and fill it with cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. So that when if I move, I have them and I can take them with me, because I may not be able to take anything that's up there because it may not be done. But last but not least, we have our lemon balm, which got a little bit of frostbite on it, but it's still growing. So we have it. Let's put the sign back up. Then in this, we have the mint that's still growing. It's spreading, because first it was just over in that corner, but now it's spreading. As you can see, when it spreads, it pops up like that. So hopefully it'll fill this thing out. There are another one. I've been trying to get the weeds out of it, but they keep coming. But there and there, we got some coming. And with this rest is weeds. I've been trying to clip off of it to keep it growing. And then in here, I had 6 onions. One's still in there. So we'll just have that one. I thought that one was gone. We're missing the one from back here, but we have these 4 holding on. So, and then that one, it broke off, but it came back. So I put one back right there so we can have it. That is nothing. This is where my elephant plant was that didn't come back. So somehow some seeds got in here for some ground cherries. So that's what it'll be full of next year. And then this had thyme in it. I planted more thyme, but I don't know if it's gonna come up, because I don't know if it's thyme. That looks more like a weed, but we'll let it see. Hopefully we get some thyme. I got some more seeds in the house. If not, I'll just drop some more, but trying to get some thyme to grow. And that's, of course, is a dandelion. So that is it. Alright guys, told you my hair would be completely curly by the time I finish this video. But anyway, that is it for my garden tour. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Well, let's let the plane go over. A little small crop plane, two 4-seater. So it's loud. We got an airport, one of those small municipal airports close by. Anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm thinking about, I came over and looked at the karabi because I'm like, should I pull one up and get it and cook it for my lunch because I'm hungry. But anyway, that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is be up today, today is the 29th. So I won't put up any more videos before the end of the year. Probably put one up, just a quick Happy New Year one, just not a video or garden anything, but just coming on wishing people a Happy New Year. So maybe, if not, then I wish you all a Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Ooh, child, getting old. But anyway, thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be sure to respond. And as always, thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you all in my very next video. Bye-bye.